Ever battled a bright sun glaring into your Nikon D5600 sensor, leaving your shots looking washed out? Today, we're diving into practical ways to tame those harsh light sources and reclaim your image detail. First, let's conquer it in camera. Access your shooting menu and find exposure compensation. See at little plus and minus sign. Dialing in negative exposure compensation, like -1 or even more, tells your camera to use less light, effectively darkening the scene and preserving those bright areas. For more control, switch to Aperture Priority, or AV mode. Here, you set the aperture, which controls depth of field, and the camera chooses the shutter speed by selecting a smaller aperture, a higher f number like f11 or f16. You naturally reduce the amount of light entering the lens. If in-camera adjustments aren't enough, consider a neutral density, or ND, filter. These screw onto your lens and act like sunglasses for your camera, reducing the overall light entering without affecting color. You can get them in various strengths, allowing you to shoot at wider apertures even in bright conditions. Finally, even with the best in-camera techniques, sometimes a little post-processing is needed. Open your image in your favorite editing software, like Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop. Look for the highlights or exposure sliders. Gently pulling down the highlight slider can recover a surprising amount of detail in those blown-out areas, bringing your scene back into bounds. With these simple steps, you can go from blown out to beautifully exposed, even when facing the brightest light. Happy shooting!